thought about returning it, but instead... It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looking to pass, it's Lopez. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down in the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that run play.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the Tar Heels lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. That's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
He hands it off from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
On the run, he'll let it go. He's got his man wide open. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And the Tar Heels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Tar Heels, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the catch downfield. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Going to run it. It's Frazier. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Motion now from the tight end. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position. Now first down.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup. They are off and running.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it, you're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end was just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lopez. The receiver grabs it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught. Mid-game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fighting him off. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That's an important first down on that running play. He's looking to throw. Signs a good throw. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. It's Lopez. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Touchdown, North Carolina. They connect for 6. Jump right over the defender. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Kraft behind the line. It's Frazier. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, it's a game. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. They mix it up with a run. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Humphries. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Dropping back. It's Stockton. That's reeled in. It's Humphries. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass here on second down. Off target and incomplete. Crucial third down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running stuck right at the line of scrimmage. Offense rolling the dice on this fourth down call. Back to throw again. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Surprised they didn't go for two. PAT is good, still down by one now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Caught quickly. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that time they're able to work the slot across the field on the drag. Precise route and a good throw.
Now it's second down here. The shotgun running play call. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looking downfield, it's Lopez. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Tar Heels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass rush gets home.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
Second down now after the sack. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun, and he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Tar Heels will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Excellent field position here for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, when you can rip off a huge gain like that on a touch pass, it forces the defense to be more cognizant of the pre-snap motion to the edges. Now the pre-snap motion calls should keep that second-level defenders guessing.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Oh, he makes the catch. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It is first and goal. A great chance to claim the lead before the break here. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to scramble. And he chased him down outside the pocket for a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the defense able to stop him at the 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got it inside the 15. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. First down, looking for more now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
No, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Exactly. Here's second down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Stockton. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It's broken up nicely. There is a penalty flag back near the offensive line, so let's check that out. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. First down. They're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Johnson.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
And there's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Lopez. Grabbed by the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the stop, but then lose the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the Tar Heels will line up here on first down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The ball is caught. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UNC. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. Last time out, really want to find the end zone here. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got a man down the middle. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Georgia getting set with a first and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex sneaks him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to throw again. He finds the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense moving closer to the line of game after that catch. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Humphries. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. But he converted with a sneak. Did not get there, and now he's going to bring out fourth down and 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is he gets stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got fourth down.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. To throw, it's Stockton. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Breaks loose at the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Tar Heels come to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. The ball is picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
The offense starts with a short field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. He'll throw it now. Caught near the goal line. He will score. Touchdown, Dogs. Well, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's hit just before the throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Offense right to the line. Playing with tempo now.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. To throw, it's Stockton. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And looking to throw now on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Backed up second and long at the 17. Quick throw over the middle. He's picked for a third time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 30. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Touchdown, Georgia. Great connection there for 6 points.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he runs it into the end zone. That bumps it up to a 3-score game.
North Carolina, 22.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take the...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are pouring it on now.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Automatic on the PAT. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
22.
Fielded in the end zone. It's French. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. Here's the second down play. Back to throw. It's Lopez. And this pass is on target. Caught. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. Could take it all the way.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
The Dogs will line up now. It's first and goal. And in the final minute now, quarterback will take a knee. That's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on.